Pythagoras was born in 570 BC on the Greek island of Samos in the Aegean Sea. Pythagoras is one of the most famous mathematicians of our time, thanks to his theorem, well known to all schoolchildren. Pythagoras is a mathematician, astronomer, scientist, and philosopher. In this video we will discover the most beautiful quotes that were attributed to Pythagoras. Hello, my name is Richard and you are on my channel, Best Quotes. I encourage you to leave us your comments, and especially to subscribe, to be kept informed of the publication of new videos full of wisdom. Pythagoras was not only an intellectual, but also an athlete. At the age of 17, he participated in the Olympic Games. He won all the pugilistic events. Pugilism was a combat sport, similar to modern boxing, but with gauntlets, called cests. The cests consisted of leather straps, lined with small lead weights or nails, which weighed down the gloves to the limit of the fighter's strength. Pythagoras was 18 years old when the tyrant Polycrates came to power. Aware that such a regime would be a real obstacle to his education, Pythagoras decided to flee the country. Pythagoras spent 22 years in Egypt, then was taken prisoner by the troops of the king of Persia, and was taken to Babylon where he stayed for 12 years. He was very much influenced by the oriental dress of Babylon. Indeed, Pythagoras is often represented with his turban on his head. He returned to Samos at the age of 56. I now invite you to discover the best proverbs of Pythagoras. To know is either to go up to heaven and see, or to dive into oneself to receive heaven and remember. The world is a comedy of which the philosophers are the spectators. The evils which devour men are the fruit of their choices, and these unhappy ones seek far from them the goods of which they carry the source. Reason is immortal, all the rest is mortal. Do not hold out hope for what cannot be hoped for. Friends are fellow travelers, who help us to advance on the path of a happier life. We must choose in everything a just and good environment. No man is free if he does not know how to control himself. Rest assured that you have done well, and let others say about you what they want. Whoever cuts with a knife the throat of an ox and remains deaf to the mooing of fear, whoever is able to slaughter in cold blood the screaming goat and eats the bird he himself has fed, is he still far from crime? There are only 5 things to fight against: diseases and passions of the body, ignorance, civil wars, and family quarrels. Always choose the path that seems best even if it seems most difficult. Habit will soon make it pleasant. There is a good principle that creates order, light and man. There is an evil principle that creates chaos, darkness, and woman. The spectacle of the world is like that of the Olympic Games. Some hold a store, others pay their own way, others are content to watch. Let your son, while sucking his mother's milk, not drink her tears at the same time. In the theater of mankind, the seats of the audience are reserved for God and his angels. Do not entertain your happiness to a man less happy than yourself. There is nothing so timid as a bad conscience. No man is free unless he can control himself. Man is mortal by his fears, immortal by his desires. The possible is not far from the necessary. Youth resembles everything that increases, old age resembles everything that decreases.
Leave the highways, take the byways. Do not make your body the tomb of your soul. Have few affairs. Man is not born to have many. The wise man has only one.
The Pythagorean theorem, well known to schoolchildren, was not actually discovered by Pythagoras. The theorem was already well known to the Chinese and Babylonians 1,000 years before him. The Egyptians also knew this theorem. They used a rope with 13 knots which, when stretched, formed a right triangle. Legend has it that to thank the gods for this discovery, the Pythagoreans sacrificed 100 oxen. Thank you for watching our video on the best Pythagoras quotes. I invite you to subscribe to be notified when our next videos are released. In the meantime, I suggest you click here to discover new quotes, inspiring and full of wisdom.